Ran a game last night, and I was not at my peak performance because I was tired. Happens a lot now. And I woke up this morning and I got the urge to day drink. Like, I really want to drink. Probably not. Chase down them heartbeats with some alcohol. Not one of my best decisions, but it was a thought. Didn't execute. So we do. We resist our urges. We are creatures of urges. And what makes us human and better men, better people, is the ability to say no, especially to ourselves. But it said something as I've been listening to some older music. I guess, I don't know, a buddy passed, so I've been a little. Someone you know dies, and it doesn't give you pause to reflect. You might want to reflect on stuff. So, there's a phrase from Agnostic Front song called East Coast, from the East Coast to the West Coast, gotta go. And I'm watching a video, Shadwell and OG, and I'm like, East Coast versus West Coast mentality, and I'm trying to figure out where the gaming mentality for a lot of the folks I played with and myself, being Appalachian or Southern, fits in, because I don't think it's either or. I think it's uniquely Appalachian. Could be wrong. Don't care. If I'm wrong, buddy, I'll own it. But play styles, are they affected? I know they're affected generationally, as there are generational differences, especially concerning how we consume media and stuff. But, so our influences shape us, but we have different influences in our region versus what Flatlanders or urbanites might have experienced, okay? So that changes your perception. Now, the books and stuff may have all been the same, but your day-to-day life would have been quite different. And that would change how you form as a person. And for your games, I think I'm going to do a little research this evening about gaming. Yeah, I really don't care about gaming styles. I know how I run my table, and it is very old school, and I did dip my toe in the 3 and 4 because it's whatever I wanted to play. It's not what I wanted to play, but I did it to satisfy the mob that was my gaming circles. Now I don't. Now I am pretty much inflexible. It's like, I don't like it. I experimented with it. I don't like it. It doesn't scale well. It leans to that super heroic fantasy that I'm not interested in. I want it hard and dirty. And rules a lot. I mean, I make a lot of rules for my game, but they're mainly rulings, and you gotta stick to the rulings you make, right? You need to be consistent. And that's maybe I'll talk about play styles. I've always joked that I do a beer and pretzels game, and I want it funny. I want it to be creepy and dark and funny. That's what I want. I want my guys chuckling and we're going, oh boy, oh my, we're in for it now. And that threat of that existential dread with dark humor, something you develop in the trenches, or I think a lot of people have a hard time understand that when you are consistently put in situations that are dark and foreboding, you develop a morbid sense of humor. It's a cope, okay? It's a coping mechanism for how terrible the world and the universe can be. And now I enjoy it. I enjoy the dark humor. So if I had to wrap up my play style, it would be D&D 0.75, which is BX with lot A and D&D, because I can run race as class, but I do like the flexibility and the variety of race plus class. I'm hardcore on level limits and the fact that certain groups are stronger at something and others are weaker at it. But you play to those strengths and you can still be, world shakers in the game and things. And I don't do too much in world design. You don't want to waste all your talents creating this vibrant world that the characters are not a part of, right? So I start small, big build from there, or make a bunch of dots and have those on your larger map, and then have them grow to where you have more information, you have more backstory and stuff. And I usually restart my campaign world anytime I make a new campaign. Let's make it fresh. Let's develop it together as we're going along based on character decision, actions, and what needs to be shoehorned into the game to make it more interesting to progress along. I'm having a hard time with the sci-fi aspect because it's someone else's universe and their own lore and stuff. And now I kind of gloss over the lore, so I got a general idea of it. I just don't. I'm not a lore boy. I'm not a fanboy for anybody's lore. I think everything should be personalized a little bit for your gaming group. So, but my dystopic view of the future works well with Wretched. It lines up enough to where it ain't gonna be a big deal. The universe is a big place. So, yeah, play styles. I think I'm going to be doing some thoughts about that here in the next couple days. I don't think there's a general category for this. I'll just put coffee, play styles, ramble. Because what I do, I ramble, make jokes, giggle, and suck down some more coffee, which may be ditching the caffeinated coffee. I'm not drinking decaf. I'll just drink coffee. I'll stop drinking coffee. Get your game on. Less talking about games, more actually playing the game. That's what it's all about, right? This yak yak, more doo doo. More doo doo. Later, guys.